Okay, so we just got some pretty good news about those Travis Scott Jordans and some more Yeezy drama, but we'll get into all of that. Let's jump into a release recap. Kicking us off, yesterday we had the Jordan 1 Skyline release, and I think these things are sitting pretty hard. I think they're sitting in most stores. I think most sizes are still available on the Nike sneakers app. Let me know if you went for these. I ordered a pair and it should be here in the next couple days so I could check it out and just see what they're all about. And for the last release that went down, the Air Jordan 3 Lucky Green, I believe this was only for the EU and the UK. I don't think you guys out in the US have this pair yet. Apparently it's dropping on May the 18th for you. I grabbed a pair. I haven't checked it out just yet. We'll do that together at some point soon. That's pretty much it for the releases. If there's anything else that you managed to grab, let me know down in the comments and let's get into this upcoming news. Let's kick it off with a release that's right around the corner. It's already loaded up on the Nike sneakers app, and that is the CLOT Nike Cortez collection. So I believe it's just this colorway. I don't expect this one to be incredibly hyped or anything, but it is a very interesting shoe concept. The fact that there's like 3 different types of shoes or 3 ways that you can wear this into one sneaker. I definitely want to get this pair in and check them out and see what they're all about. And if you do as well, April the 14th is your release date. Right, so we all thought that Adidas and Bad Bunny released their final forum low, and that could still be the case, but we do have a brand new look at a potentially upcoming pair. We've got an orange flare colorway apparently. This is potentially just a sample, and this new House of Heat website is so annoying. Like, how am I supposed to look at the pair? Yeah, it's just a mixture of different, I guess, hues of orange on the pair of sneakers. It kind of reminds me of the brown one that released like the first colorway, I think that was. I don't have any release dates for this colorway, so as of right now it's just a sample pair, but it's interesting to see because they told us that the last colorway was that white one. Got an OG Kobe Bryant sneaker making its return here in 2023. Nike Air Flight Huarache Lakers away colorway should be dropping at some point here in 2023. We don't actually have a release date for this pair, but what you're looking at right here is official images. So this is exactly what they're going to look like. This is a pair that you have fond memories of. Well, it is returning this year. Right, this one is pretty weird, and I honestly don't really know what to make of it. That's right, we're going to be getting a mashup of the Jordan 3 and the Jordan 2 in a low form, and it's going to debut either late this year or early 2024. This mock-up right here is very accurate because it's literally a pair that Gentry was wearing, and you can see he's wearing it over here, so you can get a good idea of what this sneaker is going to look like. I don't necessarily think it makes the biggest difference to this silhouette. Like, it's just a Jordan 3 midsole on a Jordan 2 upper. Like, it's not like they went crazy with different panels and details. It is literally just the most basic way that you could mash up 2 different Jordan models, but it's just pretty strange that they've decided to do the 2 and the 3. I don't know if Jordan Brand thinks that this kind of mashup is what people want, and that's what the Jordan 2 needs to gain some hype with the general public. Seems like every single Jordan 2 that Jordan Brand drops, it ends up sitting on shelves. So at least they're trying something different here. I would love to know your guys' thoughts. All right, we got some very detailed looks at the upcoming April Skateboards Nike SB Dunk Low, and we can see all of the beautiful details. I really like this colorway, man. I think it's such a clean pair for the summertime. Definitely takes on the Jordan 1 Turbo Green aspects, or at least in the color. You've also got all of the April Skateboards branding around the back and the tongue, and it just looks like an interesting pair. Got a lot of mesh around the back of the sneaker, the mid panels. In terms of release date, there's been some rumors that it might drop in April because, you know, that would make sense. April Skateboards, it drops in the month of April, but there's nothing confirmed as of right now. We don't have any exact rumors of when these are going to drop, but just note that they are coming soon. All right, we got a very small update on the Air Jordan 4 Bred Reimagined, which is supposed to be dropping in 2024. You see, last week I think we spoke about how this pair of 4s is going to come in all over leather instead of the regular nubuck that we usually find on a pair of Jordan 4s. Well, apparently it's going to feature premium leather, as in like they're going all out on the premium details. Now, we do have some rendered mock-ups. I believe this is from Z Sneakerhead, so you can see kind of what this pair of Jordan 4 Breds is going to look like. And honestly, I'm pretty happy with the leather, but I have seen some people say that they're not a big fan of the leather option, which is entirely fine, although I do think they'll change their minds when the release actually comes around, and these are incredibly hard to get your hands on. And just to remind you guys of the release date, these are going to be dropping March 2024. I imagine that release date kind of shuffles around a little bit as we get closer to it, but for right now, March next year. All right, we got some more updates and official images on the Run the Jewels Nike SB Dunk collection. So let's take a look at that high pair first. As you can see, a lot of very wild aspects to this. I mean, an all over furry pink pair of Dunk highs is definitely going to be polarizing. See the insoles, you get a plethora of different color options when it comes to laces and you also get the new updated Nike SB box. Let's take a look at the Dunk Lows, which again, like I said, are definitely more my thing. All over blue. You do have a pink Nike swoosh. It just seems to be a mixture of nice materials like the nubuck and the suede. Now, in terms of release date for this pair, we're looking at April the 20th apparently, which is right around the corner, so release date relatively soon. We got some official images of a pair of sneakers that I don't think we even knew was going to release. I think we kind of thought that it was just going to be friends and family, but take a look at this right here. This is the Terra Squad Nike Air Force One Low. So Terra Squad, obviously Fat Joe, and this pair of sneakers is based off of the friends and family pair that Nike created for Fat Joe and Terra Squad, and this is taking on the Panda colorway. Now, we've seen like a bunch of other colorways floating around, but I think this one is kind of the obvious choice if you want it to do well in 2023. Chuck a Panda colorway on it. In terms of release date, we don't exactly know, but since these are official images, I'd expect this within the next month or two. We got a pair of Dunks which I thought looked really nice, and I just wanted to let you guys know because they are right around the corner. Take a look at this right here. This is the Nike Dunk Low Needlework. Now, unfortunately, I haven't seen any release information for these here in the EU and the UK, but out in the US, these are going to be dropping on April the 12th. It's cool. It's a regular dunk, but it has a slightly different twist on it. Yeah, just wanted to update you guys on this pair of sneakers, give you guys the release dates just in case you are after this pair. All right, this next one is a very small one, but I did think it was pretty interesting, so I would mention it to you guys. So Yeezy Mafia, the biggest Yeezy leaker on the internet, well, he's back. The internet page Yeezy Mafia has been around for years, and the people who run that page, we don't know how close they are to the Yeezy brand in general. But if you take a look at their Instagram, you can see that they shut down this page, or they just stopped posting on October the 25th, which was literally the day that Kanye West and Adidas cut ties. They posted an image of the Zebra 350s. They said the end, question mark, and then they just posted this the other day, literally I think yesterday. We're back and ready to celebrate the future. Our journey with Ye is a testament to the power of creativity, determination, and passion. We come together as a community and we'll keep inspiring each other. This is the beginning. Thanks everyone. So obviously Yeezy Mafia coming back to the internet, making some more posts has definitely got people wondering, well, what is next? What is Yeezy Mafia gonna post about? Is there gonna be more Yeezy products? Is there stuff that we don't know about? And that is definitely a potential. We'll have to wait and see, but if there's any more updates, you know, I'll let you guys know. We've got another small update on the Powerpuff Girls Nike SB that we spoke about last week. Now we know that it's going to be a Nike SB Dunk Low collaboration, and it's rumored for this holiday season in 2023. Unfortunately, we don't know what it's going to look like, but apparently there's going to be 3 pairs that are part of this collaboration. And obviously, there being 3 Powerpuff Girls, we can kind of put 2 and 2 together and just assume. So here's what the people at Nice Kicks mocked up for us. We can see here's the pink pair, potentially what it could look like. We could see the blue pair over here, which is actually pretty fire, not gonna lie. And then we've got the green pair over here. But we'll have to wait and see. And obviously, I want to know, guys, how excited are you for the Powerpuff Girl Nike SB? All right, we got official looks at the upcoming Action Bronson second New Balance sneaker, the 990 V6. The first one released, I believe, exclusively on Action Bronson's website or something like that, but it was extremely limited, and that pair is reselling for something insane. Nice little variation of a bunch of different colors, but they all kind of, you know, they kind of work together super nicely, the different shades of blue. Yeah, although we have the official images, we don't have a set release date, so again, any more information, I'll let you guys know. Crocs and Salehe Bembury just extended their partnership together, so take a look at this here. They actually officially announced it. So Crocs confirmed that they've inked a new 2-year deal with Bembury as part of the agreement, and the designer has actually been appointed as the creative director of their new Crocs Polex Pod collection. Got 2 years, and this collaboration should feature a bunch of new silhouettes and new colorways of the Crocs clog. You know that this collaboration is going to have slides at some point this year, which pretty much looks the same as the clog. It's just in a slide form. Who knows? Now that they're working together, we're probably going to see a lot of other silhouettes in the future, not just the traditional Crocs looking pair, but we could see something pretty crazy. We got some new detailed looks at a pair of 3s that I've been anticipating ever since I saw some of those first early images. Take a look at this right here. This is the Jordan 3 Palomino. I gotta say, everything is pretty much perfect. Like, I love this colorway, but there's one thing that I'm not too hyped about, which is the gold Jumpman that you find on the back. Like, this looks extremely shiny and metallic looking, which, you know, I just kind of wish they made it brown or something like that. And I've only just noticed it. I don't think we've seen images of this Jumpman, but it does look very metallic. You can see like all of the gold flecks in it, which to me, I don't know. I mean, it's not the worst detail in the world, but it just kind of cheapens it a little bit. It's a pair that I'm a big fan of. And in terms of release date, just to remind you guys, these are going to be dropping August 2023, so sometime in the summer. All right, a pair of Dunks, which I've seen a lot of people excited about. Take a look at this right here. We got some new fresh looks at the Nike Dunk Low Cacao. Wow, what a name. That cannot be the official name, really. This is a pair of Dunks that I've seen kind of floating around the internet for a while now. I think these are official images, actually, so we should be seeing a release relatively soon. And I think obviously people are loving this pair of shoes because brown and brown is in right now. We've got the brown shades mixed with the sail accents, and I think that is a really nice combination. So yeah, as soon as we get a release date for these things, I'll let you guys know, but they should be coming up within the next couple months. Speaking of Dunks, I did want to touch on the Dunk Low Virgil Abloh Futura Laboratories collaboration, which is actually going up for auction. So this is not for us regular folk. We've got two colorways of this collaboration. I believe that there's only 8 pairs of this sneaker that exist, or at least there's only 8 pairs that are up for auction. No doubt these things are going to go for thousands and thousands of dollars. The auction actually ends on April the 13th, so if you wanted to jump in, put your name in the hat, if you got some extra racks that you can spare, I think these are going to go for like, I don't know, 5 to 10K probably. All right, let's get into the Travis Scott Jordan news. So we've got some stock numbers, or some rumored stock numbers, so just keep that in mind. It's just rumors, take it with a grain of salt. Got a little comparison of how many pairs released for each colorway of the Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low, starting with the original 40,000 pairs. Definitely one of the more limited colorways because the Black Phantoms had 100,000 pairs when they released. And then the reverse Mochas had apparently 60,000 pairs that released. And then finally, the upcoming olive colorway is rumored to have 150,000. That would make it the highest stocked Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low that we have ever seen. I mean, 150k pairs would be nice. So let me just cross my fingers and hope that that is the case. You know that the demand for this pair is absolutely insane. So again, I don't really think I need to explain this to you guys, but just because it's 150 pairs and it's the most stocked, it doesn't mean it's going to be easy to get. It's going to be incredibly hard to get. And again, just to remind you guys of the release date for that olive colorway, it is April the 26th. All right, final stories for today. We got 2 of them, one about Kanye West and one about Micheal Jordan. Let's kick it off with the Yeezy drama. Kanye West Donda Academy is being sued. And the title here on TMZ says, "You only feed kids sushi." If you guys didn't know, Kanye West started a school for kids called the Donda Academy. Apparently, the Donda Academy is being sued because allegedly they only feed students one thing for lunch: sushi. Apparently, they have to eat this sushi on the floor because they don't have tables or chairs. The people who are suing Donda Academy were 2 women who said that they were fired from teaching positions at the school for 2 reasons: retaliation for sounding the alarm on alleged education, health and safety code violations, and for their race. The suit also claims that Kanye West spends $10,000 every single week for this sushi for the kids. Kanye did not allow artwork to be hung on the wall, and no one was allowed to wear jewelry simply because Kanye did not like jewelry. Teachers even claim that Kanye didn't allow chairs, forcing children to sit on foam cushions or stand. Donda Academy requires everyone to wear all black from head to toe, and Nike and Adidas brands were forbidden. That's why everybody's wearing foam runners. I don't know what's going on here. I guess technically that's Adidas. Now they go through a lot more allegations that is part of this lawsuit. It doesn't actually say how much they're suing for, but we do know that they are suing Kanye West and the Donda Academy for money. We'll have to wait and see how this pans out. It will definitely be interesting to find out what is going on at this school, whether these people are making it up or whether this lawsuit has some weight. Then into the Jordan news, Micheal Jordan's mansion was broken into by an 18-year-old who was actually charged with burglarizing the $15 million property. This one's pretty quick. Some kid tried to break into Micheal Jordan's home, but as we know, Micheal Jordan doesn't actually live in this home. This is the one with the huge 23 gates that we've seen in like music videos and like MTV Cribs and stuff like that. So it's this kid right here who was found in the home by police and was placed under arrest. We don't know his charges just yet, but I think he has court on April the 20th, I believe it says. Obviously nothing was stolen because police found him in there, and Micheal Jordan wasn't there anyway because I think he's put this up for sale. That pretty much wraps it up for this week's upcoming sneakers, guys. If you want to see a review of the upcoming Jordan 1 Lucky Green, that video's right there.